Welcome to Tweedle Dive. I will read a post from Reddit, but before I tell you the story, please click the subscribe button to support me. Thanks. So the story called, Am I the a-hole for choosing the golden child over my other sister? I, 26, am the older brother of two sisters, Maya 19 and Tia 21. Our parents are complete a-holes, and Maya was their golden child. And honestly, a complete and utter spoiled bee. I get that's harsh to say about a kid, but she was. She got special treatment, and would get away with murder. Our parents basically encouraged it despite basically leaving me to raise my sisters so they could enjoy themselves. When I was 18, Tia was 13 and Maya was 11, I moved out. I stayed in contact with Tia, though I quickly gave up on trying to connect with Maya honestly. Our parents and Maya were absolutely horrible to Tia while I was gone. So when she was 18, Tia moved out and has stayed with me. I've made her get some therapy and done my best to be a good brother, and she's managed to be a lot happier since. Though after that I basically didn't see our parents or Maya. However, last November Maya randomly reached out to us. Tia just ignored it, but Maya is still my little sister, so I gave her a chance. In the time without us, she'd really missed us and realized just how spoiled and cruel she was acting. Apparently part of how she treated Tia was jealousy of how I was so close to her but not Maya, though it obviously doesn't justify it. She had felt guilty for a while, but was scared to reach out in case we'd reject her. She felt really sincere and was really apologetic and seemed ashamed. I forgave her, and we started talking a lot. I became close to Maya really quickly. We get along great now, and we're actually pretty similar. Unfortunately, Tia refuses to forgive her or even respond. I think she's being a little unfair, but I understand how she feels. From talking, I noticed that Maya seems to be having a hard time at home. She wasn't going to say anything but ended up spilling when I pressed her. Our parents basically turned on her the moment we left. She wasn't the golden child anymore and had to suffer our parents' bullshit. Honestly, I'm ashamed to admit, but I never considered how our parents would treat her with us gone. With how horrible our parents are, I wanted to ask her to move in with me. Now, I want to make clear, I'm the renter. The rental agreement and bills and everything are all under my name. Tia contributes, but since she's still in university and my little sister, it's much less, and unofficial. But when I brought up the idea, Tia was furious. She rejected it. I tried to compromise and talk, but it went nowhere. So in the end I told Tia I'm offering, and that she can be civil or I can help her move somewhere else. Maya accepted coming to stay next week, and Tia is pissed and feels I'm choosing the golden child over her. But I'm not. Maya is suffering and I want to help. She's a different person now. I understand Tia hurts, and I get her anger, but Maya also needs me right now. Tia is still angry. And our friends think it was an a-hole move. But Maya is my sister, and I don't think it's wrong to help her. I helped Tia back then too. Edit. I went to sleep with post stopping, and didn't expect to wake up to all this. There were so many, so I wasn't sure how to respond to everyone, so I just left it, read, and thought about it a while. There are a few things I want to clear up first though. First, Maya isn't lying about this. I know my parents, and Maya didn't even want to tell me about her issues at home. There is basically no chance it's all a lie. And she has tried and tried to talk to and apologize to Tia. Tia just won't let her. I know what she did in the past was horrible, but she isn't just manipulating me to hurt Tia. She genuinely hated how she was, and just wants to live somewhere safe and happy and loved. I get it wasn't enough. But the timeline was admittedly poorly written. We started discussing it last month. She knew this decision for a couple of weeks. While I now see it was misguided and cruel, it wasn't just a week. I don't know if it's appropriate to go too in-depth, but Maya's acts against Tia were verbal and psychological. It was disgusting, and I know how deeply it hurt Tia. Our parents were mostly really neglectful, aside from verbal to emotional abuse and rewarding Maya for being the golden child. Being perfect and cruel meant she would get their love, which neither of us did. Thanks to everyone for their perspective. I didn't realize how naive I was being in thinking this would work out. I'm going to try to see if some friends can take Maya in for now, and maybe if she can get her own place. I'm going to try to be there for both of them, and ask Tia to forgive me for being so short-sighted and stupid. I hope they can eventually work things out, but like people are saying, it might just be a stupid pipe dream. I think the best plan is to help get Maya a cheap flat or something nearby, and I'll help out where she needs it. Update: Aita choosing the golden child over my other sister. I didn't expect so many responses or the hate I got, though I now realize how badly I fucked up. While I still think how people wrote about Maya was disgusting and unfair, how I treated Tia was cruel and ignorant. I was trying to help everyone and be practical, but I neglected to properly consider the emotional side. While unintentional, I was just ignoring Tia's pain and trauma. The responses were a wake-up call, and I realized I was just going to ruin everything. While it wasn't meant that way, it would just hurt Tia and ruin our relationship. I managed to convince some friends to let Maya stay with them and looked for a place. Currently, Tia still lives with me, while I found a cheap one-bedroom for Maya. It's been rough financially, but I managed to get everything my sisters need. A few sacrifices don't matter compared to them. Maya needed help adjusting and learning to be independent, so I did have to focus on her initially, and Tia absolutely hated me giving her any attention, so it was extremely difficult at first. But it got a lot better as Maya adjusted and grew more independent, and I could balance my time better. It's not perfect, but we've gotten into a rhythm the best we can. Maya has grown a lot, and can mostly live by herself now, though I obviously still help. Therapy has really helped her, and she's made a lot of friends at university. While she still wants Tia's forgiveness, she's accepted it's not in her control and to focus on living her life and improving herself. I'm really happy she's free of our parents' influence. She's nothing like she used to be. Though I do wish I had tried harder when she was younger, rather than giving up. Tia isn't completely happy. I don't think she ever forgive Maya. I've done my best to make it clear I love her, and Maya isn't my favorite, but it's been hard. We get joint therapy that helps a lot, but she still wishes it was just us. Still, she's finally able to understand that helping Maya isn't rejecting her. I'm so thankful and lucky Tia could forgive me. She means the world to me. I never intended to hurt her, though I clearly completely fucked up my approach. She's such a strong woman. I'm honestly so proud of her and so ashamed of how short-sighted I was. As selfish as it is, a part of me will always wish Tia could forgive her. But I know that's impossible and selfish. I don't think Tia will ever fully accept that Maya is a part of my life. The most I'll get is Tia and Maya being in one building for my wedding, but honestly that's enough for me. They're both victims of our parents, so I'm just glad they can both be happy and free. While it's not a fairy tale ending, everything is going well. I'm glad I posted and was able to fix my horrible mistake. Am I the a-hole for choosing the golden child over my other sister? That is the end of the story. Please tell me about your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you like this video, please click like. Also click subscribe button and turn on the bell notification if you want to get notifications about the latest videos from Tweedle Dive. Bye.